Life update. We bought a van! Meet our camper van, aka the Stormtrooper. She's a 2007 Dodge Sprinter 2500 with high roofs and extended wheelbase. She is fully equipped with a kitchen, bathroom, shower, and bed, and is capable of running completely off-grid for days at a time. Everything we need in order to both travel and live in full-time.
Yes, that's right. We said live in full-time because we're currently in the process of selling our house that we've lived in for the past 9 years to move into this tiny 200 square foot home on wheels.
And although this may seem sudden to some, this has actually been in the works for over 3 years.
See, this idea actually came about back in early 2019. At the time, it seemed like everything was going good for us. We had college degrees, good jobs, house, 401ks, you know, all the standard measures of success. But there was one problem.
We were depressed and unhappy. See, no matter how much we climbed the corporate ladder and how much stuff we bought, there was still this constant feeling of being trapped and stuck. Although we were starting to make good money, we felt completely unfulfilled and unsatisfied in our jobs.
Every week we were saying thank God it's Friday, and we found that we were only truly happy on the weekends and during our 2 weeks of vacation a year. The other 80% of the year we were stressed and anxious.
And then we discovered van life on YouTube.
Back to van life.
Full-time van life.
Van life.
Van life.
In life, like, just do it, just try it.
The idea of traveling around the world in a van seemed kind of crazy, yet we were immediately drawn to it.
So one day after watching some van life vlogs, I said to Donna, what if we did this? What if we bought a van and traveled the country?
I thought about it, and then I answered, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Now, as much as we would have loved to start traveling immediately, we had 2 roadblocks. Number 1, neither of us knew how to build out a van ourselves.
And number 2, we didn't have enough money to buy a van outright. We had decided that if we were gonna do this, we wanted to be debt-free. That way we wouldn't be stressing about bills and could just focus on traveling instead. So we spent the next 2.5 years working, paying off loans, and saving up for a van.
These 2 years were not easy because we had to stay in unfulfilling jobs that seemed to just suck the life out of us.
But we at least had a purpose and an end goal in mind to keep us going.
And then the pandemic hit.
Like many others, we found ourselves isolated, scared, and with a lot more free time. So I decided to take advantage of a bad situation and use this extra time to learn a new skill: photography. See, this is something I always had an interest in, but just never took the time to actually learn. I was also in desperate need of a creative outlet, and this helped fill that void. So I spent the next 6 months during quarantine reading, watching YouTube videos, and practicing photography every chance I could. This eventually led me into videography, which is where I found my true passion.
Around this time, local travel in Florida was finally starting to open back up. So we used this as an opportunity to practice making videos and started recording our weekend trips.
And so Wildlife with Mark and Donna was born.
Creating this channel was a huge leap outside our comfort zones as we had never put ourselves out there like this before. But it offered a great way to practice shooting and editing videos, and we found that we actually fell in love with the process and fun of creating something. And although our early videos were not the best, we had fun making them and continued to learn and improve with each new video.
Plus, we really liked having videos to look back on to remember our favorite moments, which is why we came to the conclusion that we wanted to film and document our van life journey.
In order to do that though, we still needed a van, but we were finally ready financially to start searching.
In early 2021, we began scouring Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and several camper van sites to find our new home. Although we now had some money saved up, our budget was still pretty tight. So we spent the next 6 months searching with no luck.
All the vans we found that had what we were looking for were well out of our price range, and the ones we could afford, well, they left much to be desired.
We were searching nationwide and were willing to fly out of state for the right van. But the right van seemed ever so elusive, and we were starting to lose hope.
Until one morning as I was doing my daily van search, I came across a van for sale located right here in our hometown of Lakeland, Florida. It was right in our budget and seemed to have most of what we were looking for.
Hi guys, quick update. We may have found a van. We've been looking for like 6 months now for some sort of van or a school bus or RV that we can travel around in, and we haven't had much luck. We've literally been looking like nationwide all over, but haven't really found anything much up until now. And what's crazy, it's literally in our hometown. Like it's 20 minutes from where we live, which is insane. Like everything else we've been looking for is mainly out west, and it's in our budget. It looks really nice, kind of high miles, but
We'll see. Well, if it's meant to be, it'll be.
yeah, so we're gonna go check it out, look at it in person, and yeah, we're not getting our hopes up too high yet, but it's definitely a possibility. So we'll keep you guys up to date though.
After looking at the van in person, we knew right away that this was the one for us. So in June of 2022, we nervously
But excitedly,
purchased our new home on the wheels.
First night in the van.
This is it, guys. The day, the night, what we've been waiting for, minus the bugs.
now you may be asking yourself, if we bought the van in June, why wait 7 months to announce it? Well, getting the van was only the beginning.
Although the van was pre-converted to live-in, it was built more for weekend trips. It was not really designed for full-time living, so we had to make some upgrades.
Which turned into a 7-month project where we completely redesigned the electrical system, plumbing, and built and installed several upgrades to make life on the road a little easier.
Plus, we had to get our house ready to sell, and we didn't want to jinx anything or jump the gun by announcing this until we were actually ready to hit the road full-time, which we are super excited to say will be very soon.
And in a way, I think the timing was right because it happens to coincide with a new year, which we all know symbolizes new beginnings and starts, and that's exactly what this is for us. I mean, our lifestyle is about to do a complete 180.
Yeah, we're going from working full-time, 9-to-5 jobs and living in a 3-bedroom house
To being jobless, soon to be houseless, but chasing our dreams of traveling the world.
and we want you all to come along with us. That's why we're excited to announce that going forward, we plan to post weekly videos documenting our van journey every Sunday.
Our hope is that by sharing our journey on YouTube, we can encourage others to travel and chase their dreams, and also bring a little beauty of the world to those who can't travel in person. And we'd be lying if we didn't admit that part of the reason for doing this is we hope to one day turn this into a source of income. That way we can continue to chase this wild dream of ours.
Which is where we need some help from you. All we ask is that if you are watching this, please like our video, subscribe, and tell your friends and family so we can continue to grow.
This helps us more than you can realize, and hopefully will allow us to continue to do what we love: travel, inspire, and entertain.
That's it for this video. Now, if you're excited about our travels just like we are, make sure you comment down below the places that you think we should visit as we start to plan our route across the United States.
Thank you truly though to all those that have been watching and supporting our videos so far. And until next time,
Stay wild.